between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The Rams ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run through this with Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. They're going to take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. of the gun. They'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's
on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also an offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect. They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. They'll run on first down with Akers. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Short, going with their tight end. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Trump taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go. No one downfield there to stop him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Going up top for Cup. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Vikings.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Rams 7. For Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Eric Kendricks.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Gone. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
For Cooper Kupp.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. For him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a final return. A scoop and score for the Vikings.
Dan Bailey lining up.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it'd been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
On first down, Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Minnesota.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. What a spin. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 12. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They're going for Jefferson dead. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point try by Bailey. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Rams 7. Dan Bailey to kick.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to get this one down to the 13-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes good plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Here's Goff. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This will be fielded at the 17. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. This offense is running away with this one. Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Rams 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return is Henderson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 32-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Goff now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again on first down. Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Rams 13-yard.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year back knocks it through the goalpost. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Out of the gun. Gone. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it... It's 3rd down.
Complete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Danielle Hunter. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Goff.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 55, Rams 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Bailey's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up third down.
From the 50, it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
The 29-yard line.
First down. It's Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's not.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That'll be complete to Cook. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it. Victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Vikings, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.